All right, so here is the Carter Magfence II. I really wanted to like this, particularly because my bandsaw doesn't have any mounting holes for a fence. It's got standard T-track all up and down the front, which is, it's, it's looking online. No one really has pictures of the front of this thing. It's always from the back, so there it is. Plenty of T-track slots for other accessories, including on the top. And the switches themselves, they work really nice, nice and smooth, really easy to operate. But here's the biggest flaw with this. And there's some problem with the way these are made. I understand, everything needs a little bit of adjustment to be able to work, but the way that this works, we've got this on the bottom here. We've got the magnets, okay? And there's a little bit of rubber stripping here, which is nice so it doesn't scratch your table. But there's enough, I don't know if it's machining problems or just bad design, or if these are pretty soft rubber, like it's not really stopping anything. But this fence is way out of square. And when the magnets are engaged, it throws the fence out of square compared to the table. So Carter includes these two set screws with little nylon tips on them. And the idea is that you place the screws either on the front or the back in these locations, and then you adjust them so that when this is locked down, it switches that, it moves it just a little bit, right? Well, here's the problem, is that this is far enough out of square with the way it's set up that I finally got it set up square with these. Okay, so it's square to the table. Just go ahead and put that in. Okay, and you see how much that flexes? So here's another thing, is that you're trying to line this up, right? Like, okay, great, it's in the right spot, and then you have to throw the magnet on. I mean, it's a pretty significant amount. But here's the biggest problem, is that the way these work is they lift, right? So they lift either the front or the back, depending on which way you need it to tilt. And when it does that, the magnets are, because the magnets are just attached to the base here, they're lifted up off the table. And so when they're lifted off the table, they don't they don't work as well. So it takes almost nothing, putting very little force on this with one finger, to slide this fence around with the magnets engaged, which makes it a completely worthless fence. What's the point of a fence? If you press your stock up against this and feed it through the bandsaw, it's just going to do this. It's totally worthless, and in my opinion, completely unacceptable, especially from a company like Carter that's known for their bandsaw products. This is just hot trash. So this is going back. And I'm going to get the Craig fence and drill some holes in my cast iron table, because that's apparently what'll work. So there you go. There's a 3-minute video review on the Carter Magfence II. And, if you do get this product, hopefully, yours has a little bit better quality assurance or whatever they're doing. But I'm not messing with it anymore. For the same price, I can get the Craig fence that's physically bolted to the table and is fully adjustable, without having to worry about sliding around. So there you go.